Good morning. I'll call this Board of Works meeting to order. We'll start with the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you very much. You may be seated. And for the record, legals here and all board members are present.
Got it.
First item is the approval of the minutes for the May 1st meeting.
I don't know, so where did you see it? Yeah. In that case, I'll make a motion to accept the meeting, accept the minutes as presented for the last meeting.
And I'll second that.
Motion to accept along with the second. I'll call the question. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
The ayes have it. Thank you. Denny. Sir. Thank you.
All right, so today we're recognizing 3 individuals for their milestone service anniversaries. First up, with the Department of Community and Economic Development, is Whitney Schilling for 5 years. Next up is our stormwater coordinator, Brandon Cordell, 10 years. And last, but certainly not least, our friendly neighborhood fire marshal, Jeremy Williams.
We've got 35 years of service. Thank you. Thank you so much. Appreciate all 3 of you. I can see countless other staff, department heads here. A reminder, 35 years of neighbors serving neighbors. I greatly appreciate that. Reports oral and written. We do have one to present, and it's a rather large amount. In the memo, it wasn't indicated that the leak was not caught until a very lengthy time. And so that's why we're looking at that amount. I heard that there was 3 to 4 feet of water in the basement. It was for sale. Nobody was there. And it just kept running. So wastewater collections feels very confident and good about it. It did
Thanks for the clarification, because I wondered how it could go that long without somebody.
Exactly.
That makes sense.
And that was the reasons for it, so really appreciate it. Scott, any comments? I know you looked at it, you're good. Okay, thank you very much for that. So for the record, that has been presented. No objections or questions related to that adjustment. There's no unfinished business. That'll take us to new business. We do have we have two of them actually. The first one, Farmers Market, a road closure request, rather unique situation. I don't know if there is a representative from the Farmers Market. They have been working with Justin Taylor in the planning department. Jeremy Skinner has been very helpful. This will be a road closure request for June 6th. There will be the 250th parade. Therefore, the farmers market will not be on Center Street between Buffalo and Lake on this morning. They will be on Buffalo Street. You can see the map. We call it the horseshoe down by Center Lake. So I need to thank staff, city staff for working with those stakeholders and making this possible. So you can see Justin and Jeremy, thanks you guys for working with them to make this possible, or to present to the board for your consideration.
I think we also need to acknowledge Rob Parker's involvement and mediation skills in working through to come to this conclusion. So,
Diane, yeah, I'm glad you're here. Yes, thank you for that. Good point.
I think I've been in on this since the beginning, at the very initial meeting when we suggested this exact place, and so I would make a motion that we approve it.
I'll second that.
Motion to approve, along with a second. Call for the vote. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
The ayes have it. Thank you. We have another road closure request, and I think I see Eric here. Eric, good morning. Always good to see you. What are we looking at here?
Morning. Thanks for allowing us to get here and present the application for the road closure. We'd like to close Buffalo Street between Center and Market Street on August 29th, 6 a.m. to about 2 p.m. We're gonna host our first annual Run for Hope. It's a 5K and half marathon, which would be the first half marathon we've had here. Working with Keith Sampson and Cloud9 to pull all of this off. He's done some legwork with the police department to get their blessing on the safety concerns, and then we went around to the local businesses on Buffalo to get sign off on it and everything. So, yeah, so that's what we were here to ask for that day. We'll have food trucks. That's going to be kind of the congregation area for family, friends, people that are going to come to see, and the runners when they finish too. So.
We appreciate what you're doing, also your efforts to provide the board with information, local merchants and their comments. There were no objections, everybody was in favor. There was one that was marked undecided, so I'd like the board to be aware of the fact and the community that strong support for the merchants on Buffalo. And thanks for taking care of that.
I think we also need to note that we did deny the farmer's market request to close that section during Lake City Bank renovation, but it's expected to be finished by that time, so we will have another north-south route downtown for safety vehicles and visitors getting through. So for that reason, I'm in favor. And I don't know, what about you, George?
It looks like it's well put together. Like I said, all the people signed off except for one that said undecided, so you're okay with
Yes,
this?
I am. Yes,
So I'll make a motion to accept the road closing as presented.
And I'll second that.
there's a motion and a second to accept. Are there any further comments? I'll call for the vote. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
The ayes have it. Eric,
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Take us to the next item. Jeremy, good morning. Pay application
Yeah, so as part of the ongoing cleanup for the Warsaw Chemical, a few years back, we got a refinance wastewater project that basically got us some free money. Part of that was to help clean up the Warsaw Chemical site, so this is the pay application, the amount of $13,724 for that ongoing cleanup.
Jeremy, do we have an anticipated, completion date?
We do not, we are trying to get that from the state, through their RCRA.
Do
So
we have to
all the
use
work
this?
that's being done is monitoring, testing, and then having conversations with the state. We have requested a finalization of that, but we have not received that from them yet.
Okay, and we have a limit on using that money, don't we, or not?
There is a limited amount of funds, yes.
Yes.
And
Okay.
there's a limited amount of funds left.
Yes, there is.
Yeah.
So they got balance 29,
Yep.
or 28,997.
Yeah.
Okay. I just, I know you would be doing it, but just wanted to keep an eye on that.
Yes, and obviously that's our limit in participation. Doesn't necessarily mean that Warsaw Chemical wouldn't have additional funds they would have to pay, but from what's reimbursable from the SRF loan, that's all that remains.
Yes, and, I mean, we all want that ground cleaned up and safe and protect your house storage.
Especially as close to the lake. We almost had a disaster. So I'm in favor of it.
All right. Okay, well, I'll make this request then that we accept this pay application.
And I'll second that.
Motion along with a second to approve. Call for the vote. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
The ayes have it. Next item, Jeremy, is a lease agreement. Just explain to us what we're looking at here, and I've forgotten about the history, so help the board and what's happening here.
Yes, so the city has, for a long time, entered into a lease agreement with Instrumed. So the parking lot is owned by the city, would be the north side of the park along Center Lake where the boat ramp was moved to. The city owns that parking lot. For a long time, that lease, in conjunction with the use of the park, the city also leased that parking lot for Instrument's use. And there's obviously time restrictions on their use, and the rest of the time it can be used for the city park. That lease runs 5 years, it has come due again, so we're just requesting that we renew that lease with Instrumed. It's in the amount of $6,500 for that 5-year period. And the map shows what was modified from the previous lease to exclude the portion that's part of the boat ramp now. So it'll just be that northern 37 parking spaces that are part of this lease.
So that will allow people to get in and out during the week to the boat ramp or.
Yeah, so we used to lease more of that area to them.
Yeah.
Since we moved the boat ramp, we did reduce that lease agreement, so this was a reduction a few years back. So we're just asking to renew what we've already had done. So that DNR portion that's on this map is still not leased to them anymore.
Thank you. The map, you can see it.
Yeah, I saw it, so.
Thank you, Jeremy. Are there any other questions?
I assume Scott reviewed this, right? For the 1,200 and so many years, it's actually not probably a bad deal, you know. So, I'll make a motion we approve the lease agreement extension with Instrument.
I'll second that.
Motion along with a second. Call for the vote. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
The ayes have it. Thank you. Next item, is agreement with Orthoworks, in Walden, Kosciuszko County. Jeremy, what are we looking at here?
Yeah, so this is a $10,000 pay request to participate in All in Kosciuszko and marketing efforts that we have done in conjunction with Ori, Catalyst Corridor, and also just City of Warsaw projects. So it's a partnership between us, Grace College, Orthoworks, KEDCO, website, go to the website, there's a lot of podcasts, that are being produced. Keeps you up to date on a lot of things that are occurring in Kosciuszko County.
I will actually be in one here soon, I can't remember, but for the schedule, and participating with that. So it's our part, and you're saying as a
Yes.
city, it's also countywide along with other stakeholders to explain what, why, how we're doing what we're doing.
Just try to keep the community informed with all the projects and the things that we're doing, as well as, let people outside, economic development wise, know all the things that we're doing to make Kosciuszko County a great place to live, and Warsaw as part of that, a great place to live, work, and play.
And so it's funded by the, economic development income tax, so
Yes.
this is not property tax money.
It is
from
not property tax.
Property from residences, but from those businesses that are in the area. So I think that's important to know.
Good point. Good point. Any other questions or?
Important that we promote, for sure.
All right, I'll make a motion that we approve this contract with both OrthoWorks and All In.
So OrthoWorks is the holder of the contract that will pay as part of all in, but we're,
Okay,
basically using them as the conduit to pay the all in Kosciuszko.
okay.
I'll second that.
Motion and a second to approve. Any further discussion? Hearing none, I'll call the question. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
The ayes have it. Thank you,
Thank
Jamie. Next two items, the fire department. Will, good morning.
Good morning.
First item looks like a K-21 Health Foundation grant application.
Yeah, so we're just asking, well, Lieutenant Tyler Colt is just asking for permission to be able to, apply for the grant for the K-21 for more fitness equipment for us. It's more on a fit for duty, comprehensive strength and functional fitness equipment. So he's just asking for permission if we go ahead and do that.
Does the police department also use the same equipment?
No,
No.
No? Okay.
Now, this will be for all three of our stations, so each station's basically gonna get an upgrade in the fitness equipment. It's
Okay.
gonna help us with the new standards that are out there.
This was presented to the fire territory.
Right, it was approved by the Fire Territory Board on, May 5th.
Well, it's always easy to approve an application for a grant, rather than spend the taxpayer money.
Right.
So I'll make a motion to accept the application request.
And I'll second that.
Motion to accept, along with the second. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
The ayes have it. Thank you, Will. Then we have one other item from the fire department.
The second one is just the permission to apply for the Warsaw Work and Learn grant. What this grant is basically it's gonna help with the cost of our intern students from the Career Center. It's gonna pay, the state's gonna basically pay half of their wages. So we'll pay them, but we're gonna get reimbursed for half of the wages from the state.
While the board's looking at that, I greatly appreciate not only the fire department, but other departments that work with youth in our community. The teacher in me, the impact that it can have on young people. Jeremy just stated live, work, and play, opportunities for them to see how they can be a part of our community after school. So thank you for that. Any questions on the memo that was presented? I do believe, I can't remember, but the fire territory, did we entertain this one also?
Yes, this was also got approved on the 5th.
I apologize, I couldn't quite remember on that, but I thought so.
Do you have some students staying over this summer or starting this summer?
No, we don't. Actually, our two that we have now are completely done.
Okay.
They're graduated and moving on, but we do have two ready to go for next school year already. So we already interviewed them. They're gonna be a valuable asset and learn a lot, so.
Saw Mr. Pass here this morning at the fireman. He was a high school student that
Yeah, Kevin was there when I had a house fire, he greeted me, I was running out in my pajamas and, are you okay, Mr. Gross? I said, yeah, they threw me down on the driveway and ran in, it was incredible. He was a co-op high school kid, so, crazy.
Yeah, we've had a couple, I mean, we just hired Cohen,
Yes,
he was in that, and he's now one of the full-time personnel.
that's, again, I appreciate it, good, thanks, Tom.
Well, I don't think we can say enough good about this, and like you just said, George, we're applying for a grant, and I appreciate that the state of Indiana is recognizing this as important, and funded, so I'll make a motion, we approve it.
Second.
Motion and a second, all those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Ayes have it, thanks, good to see you, well, thank you. HR, Denny.
Yes, sir. We've got the new hire and change in payroll report. It's pretty lengthy, so I'll just kind of hit it as we go down. First two are, hit their 1 year mark, so they're gonna start receiving longevity pay. Then we got some part-time firefighters that we're gonna bring on board. Looks like five of the part-time firefighters. The next one is a new hire that's gonna be a groundskeeper at the cemetery. One of our groundskeepers took a transfer to wastewater, so the department's working well together and giving people opportunities to kind of move from one spot to another, has created that opening. We've got a second new hire in the Parks Department. Again, two more at the street department that have hit their 1 year and are gonna be receiving longevity pay. The next one, number 12, Dwayne Lutz, that's just a title change, for bookkeeping purposes. He was, we had titled him as a groundskeeper, he's actually a maintenance tech, out at the wastewater plant that's taking care of the grounds, so. Removing a defensive tactics instructor stipend for one of our police officers. And then the next two are officers that have swapped shifts. One's going from night shift to day shift, and the other is going to night shift. 16, Austin Schaefer, he is a new hire that's gonna be coming back to us. He left for a little while, went out to Arizona and did some fun things out there, and now he's coming back home, and we told him when he left that he had a home here with us, and he came back, so we're happy to get him back. It's gonna be a great asset back to the street department again. Next two are promotions from the fire department. Lucas Ellsworth is being promoted to lieutenant. That position was created because Max Kinsey, who's the current lieutenant, is being promoted to the division chief of training. He'll be our training officer. So another good move for our fire department, moving in the right direction. We have merit increase, for either account out at wastewater, and then our officially be able to say, city engineer, Kyle Outer, has received his professional certification, and a bump in pay that goes along with that certification. It's a lot, but it was a good month.
Good explanations of all that. Sounds appropriate. Do you have any questions about it?
No, proud of our departments and these people.
I'll make a motion to accept the new hire change report as presented.
And I'll second that.
Motion and second to approve, call for the vote, all those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
The ayes have it, thank you, Denny. Next item is from my office, and you could say also Lynn's, this is another Baker Tilly agreement, fiscal sustainability plan, as you see in the, agreement engagement letter. It's gonna assist us with financial planning, short and long term, managing financial resources, debt management, capital improvement planning. This will include general debt service, special revenue, and capital projects funds. This information is very helpful for not only my office, department heads, but also Lynn's ability. She's actually so much better at it, but it just helps guide you the right way. So, asking for the board's support.
I know under 3D it's something, recommending a level of minimum fund balances to be maintained, but that's
accept the request for the insurance coverage for the concerts.
And I'll second that.
Motion to accept, along with the second, call for question. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
The ayes have it. Thank you, Larry. Plan Department, morning, Justin.
Morning. Got a couple more outdoor seating requests. This will bring us up to 9 this year. For consideration, we submitted Rex's Rendezvous. They've submitted a site plan for their proposed outdoor seating, as well as Fallen Rabbit, located on Center Street. We reviewed those applications for their conformity to the rules regarding outdoor seating, which involve ADA regulations and just making sure egress and through traffic can maneuver around the proposed arrangement, and we recommend approval of those.
Thank you, Justin, for your continued work on this. Very, very popular, and seems to be working really well. So I see people out all the time, so.
Yeah, downtown Warsaw's starting to look like a destination.
It is, and it's weather, yeah, it's gonna.
It'll really look like that tonight.
Yeah, it will, it will tonight, it will.
I'll make a motion that we approve these two requests. Can we do them together? Is that right?
Yeah, they're on the same thing.
Okay.
Good question. Is there a second?
Second.
Motion and a second to approve. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
The ayes have it. Justin, related to outdoor seating, what are we looking at here with this next item on the agenda?
Yeah, so this next item is a proposed revised version of the outdoor seating rules, which would involve an approval at the planning office rather than bringing them all before the board. We initially started this pilot program about 10 years ago, just to see if this would work in our downtown. We've had a lot of success with it. We do understand this is this meeting can be very packed with items, so in an effort to make this meeting more efficient, we're proposing a revision to the rules for outdoor seating that would involve an approval at the planning office rather than bringing them all through the Board of Works. So I just ask for your consideration. If there are any question marks, we can always bring those forward for your approval, because it does involve public right of way. We want to make sure we're sensitive to that, but just put this together as an item to consider.
I have felt like every time the plan department comes to us, all of the details and guidelines are worked out, or they don't come to us. And I also agree with Justin. It's very popular. The downtown merchants are following the guidelines. It seems to be working out really well, and he would be the first one to say, wait a minute, this is not gonna be approved by me. You're gonna have to go talk to the Board of Public Works if you want to do what you're doing. So something to consider. I think you and Diane, you talked about this maybe before, and I just appreciate Justin taking the time that the wording is in that first paragraph, and change there. Something to consider. He's obviously asking for action, but if you want to wait, it's been now proposed to the public. Just wanting to know how you feel about it.
Would you take it before your planning commission meetings?
No, these were just the rules that were approved by this board to regulate outdoor seating, so it doesn't need any other action by any other board or commission or council. It's just,
I mean, going forward, if this is approved.
no, it would just be approved like merchant permits,
Okay.
for example. We just approved those based on the ordinances.
Yeah, George's was actually my suggestion, not because I don't enjoy seeing these, because I do, but the fact that when the building and plan presented before the wage and tax committee, and we were just looking at the number of permits they give out, the things that they do, and I just questioned, why do these, this is an exception. I remember as a council wanting a little bit more control over it as we started out, to make sure we established the precedent that it was working well, that things were taking place. I noticed that you especially addressed getting things out of the way or being responsible for things like snow removal, and I know that would affect Larry as they try to get downtown and do things that if people don't take also just looking at like the quality of what we would allow to be placed out. And, you know, the expectation that it stand up to the elements and that it not obscure vision and, you know, not obscure right of way and all those kinds of things. And so I think this is a very thoughtful, summary of the kinds of things that we talked about. So that's kind of the history of it, George. I don't know how you feel about it.
I agree,
You
it's
know,
pretty
read it
thorough.
longer.
Streamlines, so I'm fine with it.
The other thing that we just talked about was the timeliness, because if they apply and it's not close to a meeting, and then they're waiting on that permit, and then we have some kind of questions, and whereas they now have a built-in system where they have a checklist and they can deal with any of those kinds of questions, exceptions, make sure that it's in order, and then can approve it, and we can go. I love that idea for economic development, for new businesses that might be coming in and wanting to open up and wanting to have this option, that it could be part of their permit for everything else, just to get that done.
And I do like it, I talked to Justin and his work on this, and then just the approach in his office. If somebody was concerned or felt like they did meet and he said no, he's always going to tie it in and say, "Well, you can go to the Board of Works and you can present your case publicly." He won't be the end of it. It'll be, people will have the opportunity to come and speak and tell us where we're off here, where his department would be. And my point here is, unlike Diane, I feel very comfortable with it and how they're handling these situations.
Makes sense to me.
So do we approve it as a change to the policy for downtown outdoor furnishing?
I would just, the downtown outdoor furnishing proposal being presented, that we approve it. And he's given the one that was in the last one, Justin, was in 24.
24 is the last revision we made when we expanded the dates that they could have it. So this would just be an approval of the amendment for outdoor furnishing.
Yeah, the amendment, the update. Yeah.
Okay, so I'll make a motion that we approve the update to the downtown outdoor furnishing policy.
I'll second that.
Thank you, Dan. I'll call for the vote. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Aye. The ayes have it. Thanks again, Justin. Thank you. Next item, the HVAC project. Dustin?
HVAC project, yes, so, submitted before you, pay application 5, from Core Mechanical in the amount of $240,574.66. This is for HVAC improvements. This was back in, phase 1, actually, stated back in March. Core actually slipped up and didn't attach the pay application there a while back, so we were working back and forth with them to get the pay application, but, this one was, back for phase 1, activities that were installation.
Aaron Odd has signed off on that.
Yep, we had Aaron go ahead and certify the pay application, all the documentation from the engineering department on all the work being, completed.
Thank you, Dustin. Any questions from the board?
No, I'll move we approve the pay app. Number 5.
I'll second that.
Motion to approve along with the second. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
The ayes have it. Thank you.
Mayor, perhaps at this time, it might be the appropriate time to give an update on how long we'll be meeting today.
We just recently had a meeting, was it this week, Dustin? Last week. And, right now, we do believe, in fact, Dustin, go ahead, you probably do better than I will with the timing, what's gonna happen.
Yeah, so Core's finishing up phase 2, of this is the, installation there. That should be finished up in the clerk's office, and then transition back over in the 1st of June to be back active in the clerk's office, so welcome home, Lynn. But then.
I miss it so much.
I'm sure you do. So Core came up with an opportunity, to move a little faster, move a little more efficiently
this, we have nice city facilities where we have this available.
And cooperation between all of our departments.
Yes, the police department, their willingness to let us take this place over for a year. Really appreciate it, so. Thanks for that update.
The next item we have is, the current pay application of pay application number 6. This is an amount of $146,416.58. This was for the current phase 2 work, that they're doing, finishing up here in the next week or two, but, again, that's been certified. Aaron looked this over, and certified that.
When you look at this, the dollar amount just on these 2 pay applications, it is a reminder, this is a massive project that's happening in City Hall, which is back to why we're here, and just everything that's happening. So appreciate everybody's patience and Dustin, you becoming, one of the point people on this and helping us out. I do see that Aaron has signed off on this one as well, so.
I'll make a motion to approve the pay app 6.
Thanks, George. Is there a second?
I'll second that.
And there's a motion and a second. Call for the vote. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
The ayes have it. Thank you. Morning, Brian.
Morning.
Looks like you have a couple items here.
Yeah, the first one's agreement with the Kosciuszko Water and Woodland Invasive Partnership Memorandum. This is a partnership we've had for a little while, but we're just kind of formalizing it for compliance reasons. We just need, if it's not on paper, it didn't necessarily happen. So there's a $0 with this MOU at this point. If they were to find some areas in the city that needs treated, there may be some cost then, but at this point, it's just an agreement to work with them, partner with them. Brandon's here if you have any questions or want more details.
And if I remember correctly, Brandon, this is a volunteer group
Correct.
that gets to, is
Yeah,
coming.
non-for-profit.
And it's a not-for-profit, yeah, and they're coming in to provide us with this service, and so I think it's a great, yeah, I've been working on my own, getting some invasives out, and it's a big project, but also you have to know what you're doing and know what is and isn't a weed or an invasive, so, yeah. So I'll make a motion that we approve this MOU, to formalize that partnership.
Second.
Motion to approve on the second. Call for the vote. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
The ayes have it. Thank you, Brian. Next item, rain garden maintenance.
This is an agreement with Anderson's greenhouse, or property management, sorry. We've done this the last several years for, I think it's 3 different rain gardens we have around the city. It's worked out real well. They did a good job at getting the weeds out and keeping what you want in there and maintaining it. So, just asking to continue that with him.
Just a little commercial again,
Yeah.
several of these were put in, with funds from the Watershed Foundation helping to actually pay for the materials and a lot of the work that was done, and now we're maintaining them so that that doesn't go to waste.
I was at Lincoln Elementary School this morning,
Yeah.
their leadership program, and I crossed one. Where I came to the meeting, and they did look nice, and again, it's just the right thing to do, the message and what to do, so thank you for that. It looks like it's just over $3,071 with Anderson Property Management, looking for a motion to accept.
I'll make that motion gladly.
Second. Thanks, Diane. Second by George. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Aye, the ayes have it. Thank you, Brian.
Thank you.
No special claims?
No, but I do have sort of a special announcement. With the pay applications for core and with the approval of the docket, we will have extinguished all of our ARPA money. It's a main thing, so I'm glad we got it all spent before the end of the year.
Yes.
And on with wild things.
Yes.
lot of good things.
Yeah, that's
Came in
good.
handy.
And Lynn's assistant, you know, she just makes sure you get that project, she does give you a lot of credit for this.
Not to mention that on Monday night at the
Yeah.
council meeting too,
Yeah.
so.
Yeah.
I'll try to remember.
I was waffling a little bit and then was able to help walk me through it and get us to where we are. So once it's completed, it'll be a really good thing for the
Sort of regretting that now.
I know, but there we are. It's, when we talked about it, it needed to be addressed. It wasn't if, it's gonna have to happen. So, and I appreciate you helping me get that across the line. So we'll be done in August. We'll be done. So, looks like 10 pages here, George. You doing okay?
Mm-hmm. Students, all the fountains up and running in the department. Are you okay?
Yes, I am. I'm excited to see those signs.
Do you have any questions?
No, I don't.
Okay, then I think that we should I'll make a motion to accept the claims dockets as presented.
And I will approve that.
Motion to approve on the second. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Ayes have it. Thank you. You know, I want to thank everybody for coming today. Lots of things going on in the community this weekend. Not only do we have the elementary city track meet at the high school, but we also have Fat and Skinny. For me, it's a privilege to be mayor on behalf of the city, connect with Winona Lake. Denny, don't laugh, get on a bicycle and ride from Winona Lake to Warsaw. It's an absolute privilege and a reminder we're all connected. We talk cultivating community, being a part of a community. There will be thousands of people downtown tonight and in Winona Lake and then in Warsaw and then the entire weekend. It's just an incredible event. And I want to thank everybody that, I know the street department, you guys were out, 5 o'clock in the morning and doing some good work, greatly appreciated, to get ready for it. And then I think of the countless volunteers to make this event happen, so. Anything else? I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Is there a second?
Amen.
Second. All those in favor say aye. Aye. We're adjourned. Thank you. Have a great day, good weekend.